Hi, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you could make yourself a custom door lock thing using a 16 by 2 LCD display and a 4 by 4 or even 3 by 4 keypad. So let's get right into it. So first of all, let's talk about what you will need for this project. Obviously, you would need a Arduino. Right here, I'm using the Arduino Uno. You guys can also get away with the Arduino Mega or the Arduino Mini. Also, you would obviously need a keypad. Right here, as you can see, this is a 4 by 4 keypad. You could also get away with a 3 by 4 keypad. So this ABCD part would not be there. And also another thing I want to mention right down here is that you guys could see how there's one wire missing. That's because this has 8 pins, because the last pin is because for these 4, so you just have to connect 7 for the number and these two parts to work. So do that in my now. If you are wondering how on earth you could figure out, well, I will talk more on that later. All right, you would also need a multimeter. This one is a super cheap one that I got off of Amazon. I would leave a link down below if I can find one to this exact multimeter. It's very reliable, but it's super cheap and also very useful. I recommend getting one of these. Also would need a LCD display for displaying the displaying stuff, I guess. But so yeah, LCD display like this one. I have used that LCD display many times in the past. Also, you would need a breadboard and 3 LEDs of, I'd recommend at least different colors. You could get away with same colors, but it just works better with different colors. Also, you would need 3 220 resistors connected to the ground like so, and then 3 wires connected to the do not move. So let's just keep it down here. So you would need 3 of these resistors connected to the short pins of the LEDs, and then 3 wires connected to the long pins of the LEDs. So that's it. Now let's get into the assembly. But hold on. So remember how I said before that, let me just move these out of the way real quick. Remember how I said how you would require a multimeter, and to show how you would figure out how to figure out, I'm not even sure what I'm talking about these anymore. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, what could you not move? Thank you. So what you have to do is set it to resistance, the multimeter. Set your multimeter to resistance, so it beeps when it detects there's low resistance or short. And then what you want to do is, you guys can see how there's these shiny contact pins right here. So you just want to place your one end on here, the other end on one pin, press a button, figure out which button causes the short. Do the same for all of these buttons. So all of these buttons, how they work is when you press one, it would short 2 of these pins, and then once you release it, it would remove the short. So using a multimeter, you have to figure out which pins short when which button is pressed, and just note those down, as you will be requiring that later in the video when we are going to talk about the coding part of it. So yeah, that's it about that. So that's just basically how you figure out. Now in my case, it was the pin number 1 that was for these sets, so I do not require these pins, not pins but these buttons, so I have not connected a wire there. If you wanted to add more yourself for more functionality or whatever, maybe an alphanumeric pin, a higher end pin, maybe you could go obviously use those. But I mean, for this simpler method as I have done today, you do not need such a thing. Now next up, so you would require the Arduino like this, and then just take this LCD panel, this LCD as you could see, and you would also require the breadboard. Now for now, I would recommend taking off these extra wires, not extra wires but these wires, and putting the Arduino to the side. I'm going to be requiring that in like 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever. And then what you want to do is take, so you could see right here how it's labeled from 1 to 16. So just take pin number 1, not pin number 1, but wire number 1, I guess, wire number 3 and 5, and then also 16. So these 4 wires, connect all of these to the ground rail on the breadboard. So just bunch them up like so, and then just connect these all here like so. Okay, and then oh gosh, it's bending, dang it. Shoot. Fixed it. All right, perfect. Okay, yeah, anyways, moving on. Take wire number 2 and wire number 15 right so. This is 2, this is 15. Grab the Arduino, plug into pin number, not pin number, but like 5 and 3.3 volts. Now it depends from LCD to LCD which one goes to which. Basically, if you plug them into the wrong one, there's either so it's gonna either be perfect and show perfect text, or there's just gonna be black boxes instead of text. If your case is black boxes, just switch them around and it should be fine, just fine. Now after that, you just want to take the pin number 4 and 6, take pin number wire number 4 and 6, plug them into 9 and 10, and then take 11, 12, 13 and 14, wire number 11, 12, 13 and 14 like so. Come on, and just plug them into pin number 5, 4. Come on. Now you have to make sure that you put these in order, otherwise it's just gonna be an absolute nightmare while you're coding it. So I recommend putting it in order, as it just makes the chances of the thing going wrong easier. So yeah, just put them in 6, 4, 3 and 2, 5, 4, 3 and 2 rather, sorry. And so that's it for wiring up this LCD. Now right here I have got the stand, so I could put this on here while I'm working on it, as I do not want this to fall again and again like it just did there. So that might cause damage to it, which is, well, I don't know about you guys if you want to damage it, but I don't want to, so yeah. Now you just take another wire, connect it to the ground pin on the Arduino and connect it to the ground pin of the ground rail like so. And now, yes, your LCD is 110% wired up. Next up, just grab 3 cables going to, as I said before, the long sides. So 1, 2 and 3. Now just plug the blue LED, in my case blue LED, into digital pin number 12. The green LED into digital pin number 11. And the pin number, not pin number, but LED red LED into pin number 10. Like so. And then all that remains is just grab your keypad like so. Alright. And then just plug each one of these pins into here. So just simply go ahead and plug them in. Now you want to plug it there is into analog pins, leaving 2 of either sides behind. I recommend doing of either sides, as that just makes the job a bit easier, but it's up to you guys. If you want to do it either side or whatever, it's fine either ways. But I recommend doing 2 of either sides and just plug them into like the Arduino like so. there will be one analog pin extra. As you can see, that's what leave this on empty, and there will be two extra wires coming off of your Arduino with keypad. Plug them into pin number 7 and 6. Now the reason I do so is because it just makes the coding a whole lot easier, as it's just more convenient to do two digital pins, as these are in sets of 2. So yeah, just do this. And now yes, if you have a one of those if you want to use the rest of these, so one more pin, then you would have to plug it into the analog pin. But again, as I said, obviously that increases complexity, which we already have a lot of complexity, so let's just not worry too much about that right now. So that's about it for the physical part. Now all you gotta do here is let's put this down for now, as I'm gonna have to connect the USB cable to connect it to my computer real quick. I'm just trying to rearrange these so you guys can see what's going on. Let's just do that. Hey, that's perfect. All right, cool. Okay. Shoot, what's going on here? Hold on, guys, I'm sorry. Give me a second. And perfect. All right, I think you guys can see basically everything now other than the LCD. This is such a ginormous project. Like, it has so many little things in it. It's just difficult to show everything at once in one frame, you know. So I'm just trying to arrange it so you guys could see all of it in one frame. Obviously that's because I'm recording it. You guys don't not have such a need, because well, you're not recording it. I mean, you guys can be recording it, no offense there, but well, are you guys though? So anyways, moving on, just plug your USB cable in there, grab the other end. I'm just gonna, oh shoot, it's not flipping the one. Hold on. I'm just gonna take this all the way over here like so. Take it behind my monitors and plug them into the USB hub like, hold on, whoa. Sorry for irritating you guys, I'm not sure, but there you go, perfect. All right, okay. It is plugged right in there, isn't it? And I can already see that I have messed up. Wonderful. Wonderful. And I think that's good. Never mind. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Alright, let's get right into the coding, shall we? Yes. Alright. Okay. So, as I said before, what you want to do is you just wanna hold on a second. Sorry, I got distracted. Yes, as I was saying, all you gotta do here is you just gotta, you see how there is written with, the right in the keypad.h and liquidcrystal.h. Now, liquidcrystal.h is, a pre-installed library, so it's there already in the Arduino IDE. So for getting that one, just go into Sketch, include library right here, and then Arduino library is right under here. There it is, liquidcrystal.h. Now keypad.h on the other hand is a custom library that I will be putting a link down in the description to download this library. And if you want to know how you could install a library onto this Arduino IDE, just watch my video about that. It will be down in the description as well as up in the iCard. So yeah, and then right here, this is the other second part of it. So on your LCD, right where you're connected to the wires, there will be labelings like RS, E, D4, D5, D6, and D7. So what you want to do is you just want to know which one of these is connected to which one on the Arduino. I think it goes this way around. Let me just double check real quick, just so I know I haven't got anything wrong. And could you just upload, please? Hello, could you upload? Okay, there it is. Oh, hold on a second, guys. That doesn't seem very promising, does it now? Ooh, it's still showing black boxes. Well, oh, never mind. It's my fault. Isn't it, Chief? Yes, it is. It is, in fact, my fault. Wonderful. Alright, so what I did was I just messed these two up. This one goes 6. This one should be 7. And hold on, give it some time. Yeah, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. It works now. Alright, okay, good. Yes. Alright, so yeah, right after that, you guys can see how there is a jar secret code thing written there. Basically, this is what the secret code is gonna be. So you could change this to whatever you want. Right here, I have got 7890 set because, well, why not? Now right here you could see constant byte rows 4, constant byte columns 3. That's because this is meant for a 3x4 keyboard, so keypad, so there's 4 rows and 3 columns. If you have a 4x4, just change this to 4 and then add the pin which that is connected to the last one. There. Now in my case, as I have said a million billion times before, this is exactly how so this is how everything goes. Now right here, A0 is gonna be number 1. So number 1, if you want to see number 1, that will be A0 and A4. Number 2 will be A1 and A4. Number 3 will be A2, A4. 4 will be wait, hold on, no, I messed up. Never mind. Number 1 would be A0 and A4. Number 2 would be A0 and 9. Number 3 would be A0 and 8. 4 would be A0, A1 and A4. And like that, it just keeps going. So yeah, all you gotta do is you just gotta figure which buttons corresponds to which pin, I guess. Which wire, pin, whatever you want to call it on the keypad. You just gotta figure that one out, which one goes to which. Gotta put that one into the coding, and then you should be good to go. And I think I have got one thing wrong, so I don't know how it works. Hold on a second. What? No. How on God's green earth did it work? What? That makes no sense. Hold on a second. That makes absolutely no sense. How did it work for me there? Hello? What on earth? Alright, okay. Oh, I'll take it. Okay, I guess it somehow accidentally worked. Alright, no problem. Sorry guys, I just had the wrong pins, the wrong wires plugged into the wrong pins. So I just fixed that, and now everything's working just fine. I don't know how the display worked previously for me, but anyways, right now it's working perfectly fine. Everything is working perfectly fine for me now. Okay, so we can continue. Yeah, as I was saying, these are all of these pins. Just put those in. And then right down here, this would be the red. No, wait, hold on. I messed up one thing. So you have to have integer right here. This is the red pin 10, 11, and 12. As I said, digital red LED pin would be 10, digital pin 10, green one would be digital pin 11, and blue pin would be digital pin 12. In my case, that is at least. So if you guys want to change that to some other pin, like if you have a Arduino Mega and you want everything to be plugged into the analog pin, no, that won't work. Or everything into the digital pin, which it would work. You could just change all of those and make sure all of these are in output, otherwise this will not work. And you have to begin your LCD. So in my case, I don't know if I have mentioned this or not, it is a 16:2 LCD. So it has 16 letters and 2 rows, 16 letters in each row and then 2 rows no, 2 columns. Yes, it has no, it has two rows, and it displays 16 letters in each line. So yeah, so it has 16 by 2, so total of 32 characters it can display, so 16 comma 2. And then right here, while loop, basically right here it says the key equal to keypad dot get key. So it says get a key from the keypad. That's just how it works. And then if key equal to this, so if it's this key, you could change this to whatever key you want on the keypad according to what you have programmed it here. Now yes, oh yeah, right here, if you have 4 keypads, you want to have a 4, change this to 4, add another one here. So for example, if you plug it into A5, last one, just put A5 here, and then just do comma and do this, and the pin or whatever the character is, like, just put all of these here. So what you wanted to realize it is, so it will become 4 by 4 in that case. And so here you would have to put the character which you wanted to think it is. Like if it is A, you could put A here, and then right here in the secret code you could have it 7890 or 789A or something like that. And then right here, keypad, where is it? Get key is this one. So you could have this other key like A or B or whatever. So right now I have set it to how I have set it set is basically if you press this key on the keypad, it basically just turns on, not turns on, but rather it just does the secondary thing when it says on the display hide there, enter code, and then if you put the code, it will unlock it. And if you give key hash like this one, it would return to right here. So for example, if you messed up and you entered the wrong code, you just press the hash key and it would return. Or if you do not want to enter the code in the first place and you accidentally click the star button, just click hash. Now if you want to change the what it says on the display, this is the first line, this is the second line, just change those. Also loop in high, so right here, once it's in this second, as I like to call it, at least the second mode, second part 2. So right there, high, say high there, enter code, and then it will turn loop into high. And then once you have entered the code, I would say right there. Okay, we'll get more on that later. Let's not do after you have entered the code. But here you could change this to, for example, if you wanted to check enter code or leave, if we are sort of, I don't know, whatever you want to say on the both of the lines. Now I'm just going to change this back because I like it like there, hide there, and then just do that. And then you could also change this one to any return key. Like if you want, you could do C for clear or B for back, if you really wanted to. But do not do another number pins, as that will mess the stuff up, as it would not work with this thing, the secret code, because this is also numerical code. So now right down here, this basically all of this set lock true if key equal to secret code position plus plus, but if position equal to 0, set lock false. So I would set this means if it's the key code, then do this. So if it's the key code, if it's the correct code, it will do this, whatever you want to say here. So right here it says set locked false, so it will unlock, wait for 10 seconds, and then it would again set locked true. Right down here, void integer locked, void set integer locked. So set locked integer is locked. So if locked, so this means what will happen, this basically means that what is the definition of set locked. So if you write set locked here, it knows what set locked is. Otherwise, if you do not do this part, it would not realize that and it will just error out. So if it's locked, if integer is locked, so the integer is locked, and set locked is set locked, obviously. So integer is locked. So if locked means if it is locked, it will say led print locked. So just print locked on the first line. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of locked in the same line. Anyways, And then there's no second line here, as I couldn't really think of something you would want to print on the second line. But if you do, then just do LCD dot set. You just want to do, oh my gosh, you just want to do this one, and then LCD dot print, and then you just do whatever you want it to print. For example, locked, press this to continue, although that won't work. Yeah, so press this to, will this work though? I'm not sure. Press this to yeah, perfect. All right, boom, boom, done. All right, so now I would say locked and press the start to continue. Also, right down here you could see it says red pin high. Red pin is the red LED, as I said before, so that means the red LED would be on and green and blue would be off. Else means if it's not locked, unlocked, red pin would be low, green pin would be high, and it would say access granted and welcome. You could again always change these to whatever you would like it to say. And yeah, that's it for the code. That's a pretty simple code, hey. And now, so if you want this to be a longer code, you could do that too. Longer code, not a longer code, but like a longer password, key code, secret code. So you could do like this too, you know, if you really wanted it to be secure. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it 7890 because hey, that's just how it is. Now click upload. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. I kept this back. Don't worry, that's the reason why it errored out here was because there's only 3 constant columns. So there was, it detected 4, so it out. How many errors is there? Oh my god. Okay, done. Alright, so now that that's done, let's get right into showcasing this thing for final. Alright, right here, you guys can see it said, hello, Mr. Camera, could you please? There it is. Okay, so look, it says locked, right? Now, I know it is a bit dark as, hey, the LCD has a backlight. Anyways, I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna press this button. This is in fact star right there. Boom, it says hi there, and the blue light is on and the red light is on because it's still locked. And then if I press 7, 8, 9, oh my, and 0, boom, green light is on and it says access granted, welcome. Now and if you guys gonna see the back mechanism, no, the return thing, so locked right here, 10 seconds it became locked again. Press star, and then for example if I accidentally mess up, so 7809 I enter, nothing will happen. And if I press #10, it will go back to locked. You could come here, 7890, boom, access granted. Simple as that. That's about it for now, this video, guys. And so I think I'm ahead stop this video now, as there's nothing really more to say. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like on today's video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And while you're down there, also hit that post notifications bell so you're notified when I upload a brand new video. And also comment down below what some more ideas you have doing with the LCD, maybe the keypad, and obviously the Arduino. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.